I love filmmaking. Now, of course I would say that being a filmmaker myself, but genuinely, I believe that the idea of motion pictures is the greatest form of expressive art that has ever been created. Going back as far as the late 1800s, film has been used to represent various cultural periods throughout the decades and even certain topics that don't get enough attention outside of the form. Whether through animation or live action, film has allowed the opportunity for anyone to voice what they wish to share to the world and do it by any creative means, however long they want it to be. Now, with that comes plenty of planning and time saved for their vision to truly come alive. But that is the beauty of filmmaking. From hours into days, days into weeks, and even weeks into months of hard work and dedication from all aspects of filmmaking are felt and shown before our very eyes. No matter if you're a cast member trying to remember your lines for a specific scene, a production designer putting the final touches on the film set, or the video editor finding the right shots and angles to include on their computer screen. Everyone has a part to play and works together to put out what they believe is great. So we at Galaxy of Film would like to take this opportunity to share some of those filmmakers who have not gotten the recognition yet to promote their films to a wider audience and give them the spotlight they have been craving for. My name is Brandon Messina, and this is the 2024 Short Film Showcase. Now let's begin.
These nights have gotten longer. The darkness stays and the light goes away. I think I've begun to lose count of the days. Me life is but a fucking sad poem, and telling that of loss and misery.
Those chilling words come from our first entry submitted by J.R. Stokes titled Headstone of Solitude. The film follows its protagonist Williams and his descent into madness surrounding the mysterious circumstances of his dead lover Amber, all while he's facing internal and external conflict from the groundskeeper that maintains Amber's gravesite. For JR, the art of filmmaking is one that has been quite prominent through every stage of his life. He was only 17 years old when he wrote, directed, shot, edited, and acted in this project. To him, this film requires focusing more on leaving various plot points up for interpretation for the viewer, and has taken story inspirations from directors just like David Lynch and Stanley Kubrick. He shot the movie with just a Canon M50 MK11 and just one pair of lights. He hopes that if he can leave even just a slight impression and keep audiences engaged with his characters, then he feels he did something right. And while I'm not the biggest fan of scary movies, I'm a sucker for anything psychological because it plays the most into real life, and that, to me, is the scariest thing you can show on screen, and this film plays right into it. As it goes on, it gets more haunting and uncertain of what is going to happen next. After having watched it and how he talks about the film, I also get some vibes of Edgar Allan Poe and a bit of Hitchcock's Psycho, the latter of which goes with Williams' character. I really enjoyed the gothic horror feel to the whole project. The whole film feels like I shouldn't be watching it in the essence of like I'm trapped in a horror movie myself and I stumbled upon the villain's motivations. JR's passion for filmmaking is really felt throughout the entire video, and it made the entire viewing experience that much better to watch. I would like to thank JR for allowing us to showcase his film, and I personally wish him luck with his future in filmmaking. The next film submitted to us comes from Wayne Heiser, and it is titled Waltz Out of Time. Wayne has actually been involved in some of our other projects for the company, and he was willing to showcase another one of his acting credits for this video. This love story follows two ghostly spirits who are trapped in a once unoccupied home that is about to be renovated by a real estate agent who unsuspectingly runs into the couple while taking pictures of the establishment. This film was actually done as an advertisement for some North Carolina commercial buildings, and he was even joined alongside his wife as the two main characters for the project. Even in a 4-minute short film, you can tell how in love the two characters are and how they just want to be set free by any means necessary. I could also really feel the history of this piece, which makes sense since this film is meant to highlight the historical aspect of the downtown area of Washington, North Carolina. It is so great to see Wayne at his age still performing for the camera, and it was even better that he was able to share this opportunity with his wife right along beside him. With plenty of other films to his name, we look forward to seeing what other projects Wayne has lined up in the future. Our final entry comes from the mind of Helms Montay, and it's titled Attack of the Fiends, the Ballad of Montay, the Fiend Slayer. This action horror flick is about a bounty hunter-esque character named Montay who is on the hunt to rid the world of the Nicotine Fiend King and his fiend followers. Out of the 3 submissions we have looked at for this video, this easily felt the most fun to watch, and it even made me want to have a cameo role in this. This should come as no surprise, as Helms has said that they were following a very loose script, and mostly just ended up improvising a lot of the film. A majority of this felt like a blast to film, and the over-the-top nature of it all made it even more entertaining to watch. You can also tell that this film borrows many elements from the Blade trilogy movies, and almost ends up being a parody of those films in the best way possible. I had a great time watching this film, and it made me even more excited to check out any future projects they have lined up under their film company, Megapixels Productions. Speaking of which, I would like to shout out another name who is associated with the company, and that is Matthew Huff, who has his own film coming out soon titled Wayside. This is a 2-year passion project that he has been working on, and we are looking forward to finally seeing that published onto the world. Good luck to both of these men. And so concludes the short film showcase. I would like to personally thank all of the filmmakers for allowing us to share your work. Making movies can be a work in progress, but as we have seen throughout this video, with a little bit of fun and dedication thrown in, the possibilities can be endless. I hope you all had a wonderful time watching this as much as me, and I can't wait to see what lies ahead down the line for our channel even. This is Brandon Messina signing off. Peace out, everyone.